Alright, we are live. It
Yep.
may look a little bit different because damn StreamYard acting weird. But we live and we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Mostly, pretty much WWE related, but mostly we got other wrestling events going on upcoming this month.
Mm. As figged. I gotta say, I'm like going through this list right now. I was like, yeah, I'm wonder, I'm wondering where is WWE putting some of these matches up here? Or what?
I don't know because we got two
I,
nights.
they just revealed the card on Saturday, but I was like, or Friday. My bad. They revealed the card. Yeah.
Yeah, that WrestleMania night is looking pretty how was it? It looked interesting. WrestleMania, what is that? And the William I'm not even too sure.
Mm.
Oh, that really did upgrade.
Yeah,
Holy crap. Like we just started over. What the hell?
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Nothing much. Did you get my message, bro?
Uh,
And just saw it. Yeah.
Just let me know. Just let me know. I am in charge tonight. I'm the captain tonight.
Hey, I'll be on, brother.
I'm the captain tonight.
Yep.
Yeah. So what's on track for tonight or today?
well,
Yeah.
we got the Dark Side of the Ring talking about Big Bang Vader, which was a really good episode.
Oh, I just finished watching that one too, man. And
I
I was
did
like,
not watch that yet.
oh, bro. I always say is this. It is definitely worth the watch.
Well, so reason why I haven't watched it. I keep on forgetting what day shit come on because I'm still watching. I'm watching Daredevil, and I missed out on Stephanie McMahon's with Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
Then I just watched an hour and 40 minutes of Behind WrestleMania 9.
Ooh,
I don't know why.
Lord.
I don't know why I did that, but it opened up some new things that I already knew about because you watched it. If you remember what they was talking about before, you saw a preview of why Bret Hart really hate Hulk Hogan to this day, but it's more to the story. And
Yeah,
what's
where's that WrestleMania behind WrestleMania 9 special
on? Peacock.
That's not Peacock.
Yeah. So, Willis, what's going on? If those that's coming on, don't worry, we'll be back to normal next episode. Dill.
yes, next week, episode 116. Be right back. This right here is kind of the throwback.
Yeah, this what happens. This what happens when WrestleMania weekend tickets go and sell. Fucks up all our brothers.
Yeah.
The traffic, all that shit. Randy Savage definitely punched Hogan. I definitely agree with that.
I would say I just saw that rumor too about that, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. That would have been right around the time.
No, but see, I looked at it. I looked at the time, and it still don't make sense because this happened WrestleMania 9, right?
Yep.
This was 93.
Yep.
Hogan went to WCW 94.
Yeah.
Savage came over at the end of 94. You know, as we saw in recent history, Macho Man could hold a fucking grudge.
Oh no, I was talking about because although I don't know how soon after Elizabeth and Randy like divorced and whatnot in '92, but I was like,
did they divorce in '92 or was it '90? Was it also '93?
I think it was '90 to tail end of '92. So.
Like to watch that Dark Side of the Ring.
Yes, we do that. Let the monkeys roll. We can find some monkeys.
Wake up!
Rolling.
Hello, everybody. This is the 115th episode of Embrace the Thirst. This is the Spend My Money on WrestleMania Ticket Edition. I am your host, the Heel Sack. Before you run out, everybody just close the door. Close the door and pass collection plate. Give all your WrestleMania money. If not, you will slap yourself.
You know, first you should have Saturday Night Live on Saturday on Living Color movie. We tried the God way, now we're gonna try 125th way. You know,
oh yeah, I forgot about that with Damien the Gym when there was the collection. Yeah, that's
one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah.
Of course, I am enforced to death by Schnoo, Mr. Attention Getter. I'm a Megan Bain, Tony Storm fan. You know, death by Schnoo.
Yeah. And last but not least, it's your boy, ladies and gentlemen, Erwin Reese Scheister. Remember, pay up this Tuesday, you tax sheets.
Oh God. My son just asked you about that. You know, this is his first time he did taxes. He because he got an email from, I said, no, you did your part. You good. You did your part. It's those celebrities that act like they don't know what they're doing. Anyway, what's on the docket? Let's get to it.
Yeah.
Well, since I can't pull up, we're definitely gonna smell what the lion's cooking. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we seen the picture of Dwayne The Rock Johnson wearing a particular shirt. Not the Bloodline, not the Current Dirty t-shirt. We talk about New Japan Pro Wrestling t-shirt. Now, when we saw it in the wrestling group chat, I thought, it's nothing. He's wearing a t-shirt in a regular day. I said, okay, pretty cool. First time seeing him wear a different shirt. I'm pretty sure, of course, we're seeing a different shirt as well. Until New Japan Instagram saying, do you smell what the lion's cooking? Now, here's two things I'm thinking about. Either first, New Japan showing them love, show them support, one wrestling fan to another or wrestler to wrestler. Or we about to see some epic shit. Now, it'll get a little bit deeper, but are we going to see some collaboration? Like back in the day when WWE used to work with New Japan or WCW worked with New Japan back in the day. Or we will see some crossover. Like Bullet Club show up at WrestleMania or Dwayne step foot in the ring with somebody or John Cena facing Hiroshi Tanahashi. That'd be a dream match. But, it's wishful thinking, but I got a feeling that we will see some collaboration from New Japan and WWE. But realistically, that's like 72%. Because that's something we're all going to see. I want to see The Rock step foot in the ring in New Japan. I want to see that New Japan World Television title in WWE one day. The Bullet Club.
I was waiting for that spit taking for us.
Don't you spit. Don't you spit.
I'm not even gonna do it because I've been setting myself up for a fucking dirty joke, so I'm not even gonna go there. But what I'm smelling is lion shit. It's not happening, okay? I'm not being
as opposed to Brahma bullshit.
No, it could be Brahma bullshit too, but it's mostly lion shit because they playing with it now. They didn't have to post that, but they saw it. It took opportunity for us to keep talking. Now, again, I've seen this before with Dwayne. Dwayne had the red t-shirt on. Not long ago, he had no damn puzzle, but he had the red t-shirt on. He also talked to Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. And they did the same thing. They did the same thing on New Japan Twitter. When he talked to Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and King Haku. But at this day and age, how wrestling is, you can play with smart marks and get us all happy and get us all.
Shout out Pillman.
Yeah, you can get us all excited. You're not. I'm not getting my hopes up for this. I would love it. I would love to see Tanahashi and John Cena in a wrestling ring, WWE, New Japan, a homemade wrestling ring in Australia. I don't give a fuck what ring. I would love to see it because both of them retiring, and since they want to give us dream scenarios before they leave, we finally got Tina turning heel. Tanahashi last run in Chicago, so it's gonna have to be in Japan because you just told us that's his last run in the States. But I'm not holding my breath, and I'm black enough, so I won't be turning blue on no bullshit just because he wearing a t-shirt. All right. We see Kevin Owens. He wore an AEW t-shirt. Does that mean he's going to AEW? That shut everybody down because he signed with WWE. We saw Carmelo Hayes hanging out with Swerve. Does that mean Carmelo Hayes going to AEW? No. Does that mean Swerve come back to WWE? No. But these days, how people like to talk on their social media platforms, content creators, podcasters, we need something to talk about. Rock, without even showing up on TV since Elimination Chamber.
Yep.
Guess what we're doing? We're talking about Rock in a fucking t-shirt.
But here's did you see his hand? But this is different. He's
doing the Italian thing. You're doing the Italian thing to me.
That's different. We talk. All the people you mentioned, they're wrestlers. They ain't got no power. That's how much. That's how much power that you can't say power. You can't say power. POWA, power. So Rock got power because he runs. Well, he owns TKO. TKO
about his damn football league and this WrestleMania, road WrestleMania with all these damn cracks and potholes and shit. We need you to come save us again, Rock, for this last week because this has been a sorry ass road to WrestleMania.
Yep.
Let's just keep this one. This has been a sorry WrestleMania, and I dare I say, you can't blame VKM. We can't. This is the first one. Story built for Papa H, and this road kind of sucked.
Okay. Can we call WWE the Dallas Mavericks of pro wrestling now?
No. Not even WWE did any fucked up shit like that. The Dallas Mavericks did. I'm sorry.
Nah. Team Lucha.
Not even the WWE can fuck up that.
No, I feel bad. My bad. The AEW is a Dallas Maverick of pro wrestling.
How?
Why you give the title reign to John Moxley that long? No, goddamn well, you should pull the trigger. And nowadays, now we're getting the women pure title from Ring of Honor.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, let me take this off right now. Boom. Okay. Boom.
When was this announced?
Collision at the end of Collision last night.
Oh,
it was after Collision. Yeah.
That's just telling you why I didn't know because I didn't watch Collision last night. Okay, go ahead.
I don't blame you. But anyway, so Tony Khan come out and he unveiled the Ring of Honor Pure Women Championship. And it will be a tournament, and a winner will crown the champion at the Supercard Honor at the Jersey. With that being said, I was on the fence of it. You heard me on the group chat. I felt like it should have been a women tag team title instead of pure, but I get it. And on the belt collector, you could tell. But I'm gonna see how this shit plays out because Ring of Honor women television title have been put on the line here and there. Sort of. Maybe.
I like the pure title better than the tag team title. I want don't want them to do the same mistake that WWE's doing by putting too many people together and make them and change. Don't get me wrong. AEW probably got at least more women teaming up that makes sense, like Megan Bain with Penelope, Thunder Tits. Yeah, I said it, Thunder Tits. Renegade Twins. Athena and Billy Starks. That's about to break up real soon, hopefully. But another singles title is more up the alley, especially Ring of Honor. A pure title. You still got Layla Hurts still there. Yeah. She's pure. You can bring some people that's not doing it in AEW. You bring them down to Ring of Honor. That's pure wrestling. That's another reason to probably put Thunder Rosa, since she thinks she's a real fighter. So there you go. No, I'm just kidding 100. But I'm happy for it. Hopefully do it right, because I'm hit and miss with the Ring of Honor Women's Television Championship.
Speaking of which, has anybody seen Rare Velvet lately?
Exactly.
Where is she? I forgot she's still in Ring of Honor. That's fucked up. I'm a big Ring of Honor fan.
Especially since she's the champion.
Yeah, that's why I said is I'm up and down with the Ring of Honor Television Championship. Like, I was happy when she won it. I was she did good in the what was that final battle title defense. Yeah. She did way better than I thought she was gonna do, but then she just disappeared. Right? Need a milk? Give you a milk carton. I can put a picture on it because I don't know where she at. Someone help me. So we're doing
I guess somebody mama kitchen.
Or something, like, I don't know. She's still stirring that pot with boiled water. No ingredients.
But right now she's lost to the Road to Mania. That's where we're at right now. She lost in Road to Mania because Road to WrestleMania has not been that great, like you said. And can I say it's been the weakest Road to WrestleMania? I would have to say yeah, because after we see the cards, how you gonna put a WWE Women Intercontinental Champion and a Women Tag Team Championship, and you're gonna have Chelsea Green, United States Women Champion, not defending? You got two brand new women titles not debuting at Mania, and then the WWE Tag Team title is defended at WrestleMania. I'm sorry, WrestleMania SmackDown.
Yeah.
That's not a slap in the face. That's a slap in the balls.
I can answer that. That's easy. That part, that's easy. One, when you just first is WWE. That's one. Two, when you have an opportunity, you probably between the two. Let's keep it real. Between the two, SmackDown has the better tag team division. We could all agree with that. So I would have switched the New Day and War Machine, War Raiders, which everyone still calls them. That should have been Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania. And y'all should have put a fatal 4-way for the tag team title. That's what y'all was leading up to. Yep. Y'all was leading up to Motor Machine Guns, DIY, and possibly maybe the
Pretty Deadly. Mm-hmm.
Either Pretty Deadly or the Del Fantasma team.
Oh,
one of those teams. Hell, you can make it a fatal 5-way. I don't give but that's how it looked like. The tag. At least they got steady tag teams on SmackDown.
You could, but depending on what happens Friday, you still got room for, because remember, Saturday has 7 matches. Sunday only has 6. So,
but we know what the 7 match for Sunday is. Well, we know who's going to be part of the 7. That's Randy.
Oh yeah,
Randy's getting his match. It's just who is he going to face? And this is I was looking forward to the Kevin Owens match, but unfortunately he had to get neck surgery, which was successful because I saw his Twitter gave a thumbs up with night. So. Okay, good luck on your road to recovery. But here comes Who is Randy going to face? And it best not be Solo.
Nah.
No. I give. So you had these are three choices. You got Aleister Black. Not kind of, he didn't do the E. Aleister Black. You got Rusev, not Miro. You got Rusev. Or the best choice, Nick motherfucking Aldis.
That's where I'm leaning.
It's gotta be Nick, because they're gonna do one up how they did with All In. The last year, you got Miguel Gunnis came back for the match. They're gonna do it Nick Aldis.
We need Nick Aldis. This man,
especially after Randy made that little crack about Mickey James and whatnot.
Mickey James, he said, "Won't you take off the suit? You come to the ring with me." I don't want that match because there's a storyline because the RKO. No, I want that match because Nick Aldis fucking deserved one WrestleMania match, and I don't care if it's good or bad, as long as it's on his resume that he wrestled at WrestleMania. I'll be happy with it. I know all you fucking damn marks. Oh, sorry, all you out there going, "Oh, not a good match, bro." It's not supposed to be a good match. It's supposed to be a moment in history for Nick Aldis. And Randy is the right guy to do it.
Although, in fairness, I would say Nick Aldis could still give a good match, though, because.
But see, this is the thing. This is the thing when I say that. You know better than I do. Better than I do. Just like when Nigel McGuinness came back. Yep. Everybody expected the old Nigel McGuinness. You're not going to get the old Nigel McGuinness. Just like Kurt Angle. Everybody expected the old Kurt Angle to come to do what he did in TNA and WWE. You didn't get the Kurt Angle. Right, you know what I mean? So I'm not putting that pressure on Nick Aldis to do what Nick Aldis did in the NWA. I'm not putting that pressure on Nick Aldis what he did as Magnus in TNA.
Yeah, well, we don't hope we don't see Magnus, but I was about to say, NWA Nick Aldis.
Now we get Magnus. The only Magnus I want to see is Magnus during that damn tournament when he should have won the Bound for Glory tournament, but I gave the AJ Styles. But we ain't gonna go all the way around the world with that one. But this is the thing with us as wrestling fans. We hear a name and we think that we're gonna get that person all the time. And we don't know the reason why he got that suit. I was just talking to Nikki about this, and I was talking to on Ziggy about this. Shout out to Ziggy. We don't know if Nick Aldis was injured or something. He didn't pass a physical or something. And that's why they put him in that role. I still say he could go. But
I think he'd do a lot better than Pierce would.
Oh, definitely. We all know why Pierce is his career as a wrestler is over with for many reasons. But Nick, he just came out NWA and we was like, okay, he's coming to WWE, he's gonna wrestle with him with a suit. Like, wait, what the fuck? So it's more to that story. I think, as a fan of Nick Aldis, I just want him to have that under his belt. That's it. I'm not putting no more pressure on that. Now, if he gives us a good match, like Nigel did with Bryan Danielson, I take that. Give us some of the old classics. I take that. If he do past that, man, get that man a contract and put him on the fucking roster. You know what I mean?
Why put him if you're GM? And plus, you can have an untold story with Cody Rhodes if he wins, in which he's not gonna win. But if Nick Aldis do come back, we expect a good match. Great. Now Rusev, that motherfucker better win a damn chip. Aleister Black, his punk ass. Yes, I'm calling it punk ass. His monkey ass better win a goddamn chip too. Here's a spot I said, no.
Hold on. You wait, fuck the flag. Hey,
Carmichael Lex.
Fuck the flag. I need medical assistance. This man called Malachi Aleister Black. That's why I said his whole and middle name. Malachi Aleister Black, a punk ass. No. I understand Rusev. Because Rusev, Miro,
and that flexible wife of his.
The punk ass is not in the same sentence with Malachi Aleister Black, aka Tony N. No sir. But
didn't they both come from AEW? Didn't they have the opportunity to do something with them?
No,
Same thing with Andrade.
I'm gonna tell
Andrade
you
couldn't
why I know.
do himself.
I'm gonna
He from the ball in his ass.
I'm gonna tell you why I know. And nobody don't want to say it. I'm gonna say it. They was not best friends with Tony Khan. They did not kiss Tony Khan's ass. I'm saying that. And if anybody got something to say, y'all know our fucking profile. They did not kiss Tony Khan's ass. They did not hug him. Show me a picture where Tony Khan hugs Miro or Malachi Black. He hugged everybody else. He deeply hugged. His head was in their chest, and he felt their heartbeat, and he was in a warm sensation. But he didn't hug Miro. He didn't hug Aleister Black. They was not his best friend. And
but then he hugged Brody King, but he's up though. He did lost though, but he's up.
Brody King.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
He hugged Brody King.
Yes. His head was between those man boobs and tattoo. Yes, he did. Did he hug Buddy Murphy? Yes, he did. He did. They got here and hugged Lana. He would have been dead man. I'm sorry. He been dead man. So no. I'm telling people don't want to say it. I'm gonna say it. He was not their best friend. And most people that's his best friend get TV time, get opportunities. Mero was just good enough to hold the TNT title as he did at a good fucking reign. But again, I tell this people, that's the level you at, bro. If you can AEW with the height that you had, you should have had an AEW title shot. But no, guess what? I can count on one finger how many AEW title shots you had. 2. One in AEW, one in WWE. How many mid-card titles you had? US mid-card, TNT at the time. The best mid-card title they had at the time, TNT. Your mid-card title. That's it. And what was that? Black was crying about not being with his wife. That's why he left? No, bro. Because, again, AEW give you time to go home, unlike WWE. They don't have house shows. So they said, bro, we need you on Collision. Oh, okay, that's a Saturday night. That means I'm with my wife Monday through Friday.
Yep.
I gotta be on Wednesday. Oh, that means I'm with my wife Thursday to Tuesday. So that line right there is bullshit. No. And Vega,
not to mention, we definitely saw like a lot of videos with them two together.
Yeah.
During this time.
And remember, Brack was at the Hall of Fame last year. What do you mean? Now you trying to compare him to Andrade at the time. That's who want to go back to his wife at the time. And I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't want nobody to talk about what like Tiffany Stratton. But
that way Charlotte might go 0. Yeah, Charlotte ain't trying to go 0-4 now.
Before you even say that's what a lot of people in the locker say, think about it. It's the same people in the locker that said that CM Punk was the poison in the AEW locker room. That when that tape came out, everybody shut the fuck up. So let's start what everybody in the locker room say, because everybody in the locker room didn't say shit.
Yeah, we all know like everybody in the locker room, they got telegraph, telephone, tell a friend.
Their own agenda, so they'll say anything as long as they move up the roster. Oh, Aleister Black, Aleister Black was crying that he want to go. How many times you heard Aleister Black was going to leave AEW before this shit happened?
Not a day.
He had to come on the fucking internet and tell us like, I ain't never said I was gonna leave, and he didn't.
So bullshitting us.
So now that he finally left, he reportedly is back to those vignettes. Everybody know that's him. Everybody know that's him. So
I'm getting the same heat as I give Miro or Russo, because you go back to WWE and you expect to get better. Okay, then, unless you end up like Lexis King will become the damn Heritage Cup Night NXT champion. Even though it's kind of pretty funny that Ricky Stark got a title off the back, but that's here they say.
Ricky Stark's Sack Slate is better than Lexis King,
and that tell you something. And he's
better than Lexis King on the mic, in the ring, and you the son of the psycho of Brian Pillman. We compare apples and oranges when you say that. Oh, wait a minute. I would have you should have said Ethan Page.
That nigga jumped that nigga skit that DDD his ass to the damn title.
You should have said Shawn Spears, who never had a damn title ever between AEW and WWE. He comes back and he had to go to NXT to be a North American title champion.
And
the only title he had was WSW or some shit, the Australian title. That's it.
Yep.
And he won the North American title and lost it in a couple of months. Now, Aleister Black, pressure is on, nigga. You gotta win that chip.
Ain't no pressure.
If he don't win that chip by Survivor Series, nigga, you the biggest fumble.
Ain't no pressure, bro. Ain't no pressure with him. They put you like this. If you didn't do shit the first run in the main roster, you everything is up. Now you left as an Intercontinental champion, US champion, like a Miro. Yeah, you got to prove a point. Like they made the wrong decision on letting you go the first time. I was like, they win shit.
Oh yeah, say with Andrade because wasn't he US champion?
Right. I was like, they didn't win shit. Then they used them. Remember all those vignettes or commercials he was doing? Someone knock on my door.
Yep.
That was terrible. That was terrible. Then the eye thing. Don't forget the eye thing that he used to go. He continued a WWE storyline in AEW. That makeup got bigger and bigger that long he was over there.
Oh yeah.
He didn't do shit.
The expanding eye.
What we gonna say NXT championship? Okay, he was NXT champion. Okay, but we talking about main roster. He didn't do shit. So you have nothing to prove except for go up. And you know we talking about WWE. They petty as shit. Everybody that came to AEW won a title or something. Everybody that came back or came from the AEW won a title.
Yep.
To be petty. Not for their skill, but to be petty. So the student fans over there say, Tony fumble. Tony ain't fumble shit. Fuck out here.
I know one was a fumble.
Yep.
Who the fuck is that?
Triple H.
Terrorizing? You put terrorizing on your camera? You put terrorizing on your goddamn. Okay, so where did he fumble?
Do I look at the road to WrestleMania?
Look, we talk about fumble because I live long enough to say this gotta be within the top 3 worst road to WrestleManias. Top 3.
So you would put this either rank number 2 or number 1?
2. We just saw that backs up my theory to say WrestleMania 9 was the worst road to WrestleMania. Go watch that documentary, you'll understand. I remember as a kid that was the worst road to WrestleMania is thanks to that documentary, it put it back at number 1.
Well, since like the route to WrestleMania became a thing, but yeah, I would say this here should have been like clues 1, 2, and 3 was 1 that actual Royal Rumble. 2, Jannetty getting fired or at least released or something. I don't know.
We're going 9.
No, I was talking about 9. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, because Shawn and Marty had the Intercontinental match at that. Yeah, remember because 93 is when they first started doing that. The winner gets the championship match at WrestleMania.
No, 92.
No,
remember,
92. That's when Flair won.
Was when Rick, the best WrestleMania of Royal Rumble of all time. Rick
with the tear in his eye.
But now if we talk about this year, the reason why I started off wrong because fans woke up, ate they bitch cereal, and started bitching. Jay won the Royal Rumble. What is Charlotte? And then they took over. Let's get this straight. Charlotte was supposed to have been a baby face for this WrestleMania. And they booed her the first. Where's my microphone? Susie got the microphone. No, it's not what we want. No. And luckily, Charlotte was smart enough to say, all right, fuck it. I tried. Fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you, fat ass. She started going off. She started crushing out. Jay, everybody just mad because one, their tribal chief didn't win. So we get the rematch, Cody and him. Two, they're CM Punk didn't win.
That part. I want to see a Punk to win. To be honest, if I want to take this shit way back, the Royal Rumble should happen in January because we all old school. And number two, to be honest with you, I thought Jay Uso will go back and chase him after the Intercontinental Championship to complete that full title reign. That's what I'm thinking. And build his resume up, and at least win the Money in the Bank. If we go over that route, I'd be cool because we go to an old school route of building him up to be a main event guy. But with CM Punk winning the Royal Rumble and face Cody Rhodes, that's have to be the most common sense story based on the promo. That's what everybody love. Ooh, they ain't nothing about the promo. You can have that promo. If you can have that promo, look at that promo. Promo. And see when Cody Rhodes promo was connected like peanut butter and jelly.
Well, who said it's not gonna happen? It don't have to. I understand WrestleMania is the big Super Bowl of wrestling, but that situation, like Cody and CM Punk, it don't have to happen at WrestleMania. It can happen. It can happen at a fucking Backlash in Paris.
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam. Because I'm telling you right now, if Cody beats Cena, that's your match. That's your match you're working on now.
With that, it's too late. We want to see Cena win that title. You hear the reaction with Cena and Cody. We want to see Cena win that title.
I don't give a shit about Cena or Cody, actually. Just give me a good match. Because this road, I swear, all this face-to-face talking, you know what era I'm from. Fuck talking. Nigga, you kicked me in my balls. I'm about to beat your ass. You got me smacked by a rapper. I got shit smacked in front of millions of people.
and ironically enough, and speaking of said rapper, his music's the theme song for WrestleMania this year.
His music's the theme song. Guess what you had to hear this whole fucking time? You should be in therapy. Keep on teasing me. I'm going crazy. He should be going fucking nuts. But I'll tell you this: the last face-to-face, that was the best one. Because I like to call it the baby face but heel promo for John Cena, where he tells you his honest opinion. I mean, dude said the line that killed me over here. This man said, hell, was you with me when he said that when we was watching the reaction? When he said, I make empires for billionaires. You just steal their money from their kids. I damn near dropped my soda. I was on crazy. But what I'm saying with CM Punk already answered this question. That's why I'm not mad that he didn't win the Royal Rumble. This is not the same CM Punk. I'm kind of glad. He said he's just doing it for stories. Like, what else he can prove it dirty? He's a 6-time champion. He's not those guys that got to be 14, 13, 15 champion, right? And he's happy. He's in a happy place. So I'm not going for right now, because I know I'm talking about Phil Brooks. For right now, he's in a happy place. Well, we can get that match down SummerSlam. And plus, we're going to get him and John Cena. Because remember, CM Punk said, we're going to meet again. So that's going to happen. For Cody, I think Willis just put it down. But this shit to really change, Cody should flip. And John Cena should go back to his cornball, never shit. Because you know he's not retiring as a heel. We all know that.
Cornball Adventures, simile.
All right.
if he do that, then it'll be a reboot of Shawn Michaels in '05 when he turned heel against Hogan and he went back babyface.
Yeah. Or if we talk about WrestleMania status, Stone Cold shaking Vince McMahon's hand. Yeah, we know we did not like that shit.
Hey, y'all niggas love that goddamn match because Limp fucking Biscuit my way.
Yeah. No, I like the match because I haven't seen that vicious Stone Cold in a long time. He beat the shit out of Rock.
Yep.
He beat the shit, and then Vince McMahon come out with his fucking Bill Belichick sweatshirt and shit coming out, and he just got his ass up by himself. Like, I'm gonna be pissed off today. Fuck this. They beat the shit.
And in Texas.
In Texas. But this year, I got a lot of. They need to pick up the pace this year. Like we just said, this road to WrestleMania was not good.
Yeah, like I said, tomorrow to go home.
Tomorrow to go home Raw, right?
Yep.
They needed. Don't get me wrong, but EO need to beat the shit out of Bianca and Rhea Ripley this episode. Jay need to beat the shit out of Gunther. Yes, I'm talking about violence. I'm fuck this damn sports entertainment. You got a mother? You got a mother? Fuck that. Whoop his ass.
I'll tell you this,
bro. If Gunther beat y'all ass in front of me, while I'm fucking supposed to be zip tied and my shit free, and he's wearing all black, he's not wearing. I'm sorry, Thanos. He didn't wear no color ass glasses. He wore all black Yeet glasses.
Yep.
He looked like the right
all black
man.
Yeet.
He didn't look like no fucking Yeet guy. He looked like the right hand man. Kenny Omega's promo was garbage at best, but but he didn't look like I put it in. He didn't look like main event Jay Uso. He didn't look like Yeet Man. He looked like right hand man.
Yep.
Jay, y'all remember right hand man Jay?
Yeah. I don't give a damn about the tribal chief.
He used to crash out. He should have beat his ass.
Yeah.
We need something this Monday, especially for the night one show.
It sounds good, but here's the thing: WrestleMania is your one-shot kill. But right now, New Japan, Sakura Genesis Sakura, they killed. TNA Unbreakable, I know they gonna kill it. DT Pro Wrestling, I know they've been killing it. MLW, Battle Royale, killing it. WrestleMania, your Super Bowl of all pro wrestling. Motherfucker, you better have the right match to win. The Fatal 4 Intercontinental Championship, I'm pulling for Dominic Mysterio. We need some upset.
Oh yeah, well I think everybody. Are you pulling for Dominic?
Yeah.
No, not you. You.
RX. You. Yeah. Actually, you know what? When Finn dropped that damn line and said, "Oh, nobody can win," I was like, you know what? Now, just because Finn said that one line, and plus we always know how like Judgment Day is. Now I actually am pulling for Dominic on this one.
I need Dominic to win. I need him to pin Finn.
Yep.
That's who I want to pin. Finn.
What happened?
But I need. So I'm listening. I heard you, Hill. But I need people to understand. Stop comparing WWE to all these wrestling shows. They are because the reason why I say WrestleMania was the greatest thing since sliced bread for us when we was a kid. When we grow up and we notice the bullshit, we'll be lucky we get two matches. Now it's a 2 night, so we gotta get at least 1 or 2 matches we're gonna talk about each night. Yep. They don't or one night is better than the other night. It's like they're in competition with themselves. You know what I mean? When you say Genesis was better than fucking Dynasty.
Okay, you just admit that AEW wasn't that good.
Who?
You just admit right now say the Dynasty wasn't that good because you said Genesis was better.
It was compared to what Genesis did. I'm talking about wrestling show for wrestling show. Right?
Okay, fair.
I talk wrestling show for wrestling show. And think about this 1 minute. As a fan, I'm going to state this to the Cosmo. As a fan, was I pissed off at the main event? Yes, because I wanted fucking I wanted Swerve to win as a fan. But I knew some bullshit was gonna happen.
Yeah, I ain't think I could get him.
As a wrestling, I guess know it all or what we gonna call ourselves, podcasters, inside stuff.
Yep.
We knew some bullshit was gonna happen. So they waiting for the big show for Moxley to lose. That was not the big show for Moxley to lose.
Or one of their biggest show.
Yeah, because they probably hold that. Moxley probably hold that shit for longer than All In.
Yep.
We ain't got no damn face. I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't because my belt is still in my briefcase. I need it out. It's dark in here.
Like, if let's put it this way, and then we'll hop right back to WWE because right now all eyes on WWE because they are fucking up WrestleMania we used to love. Wait, if this would have been a Blackpool Combat Club, Moxley, we would have been happy. We'd be cool with it. With no briefcase, no doubt. Like we tried, like he said, we're gonna bring this shit back to pro wrestling. With that shit, great, we would love it. But now, it's fucking up. I want this shit to be over with. Do that bullshit MGF title. Let's get back to WrestleMania. WrestleMania back then, we used to love WrestleMania. We used to cherish WrestleMania. We used to say, "Oh my God, WrestleMania was awesome." Not all, but some. WrestleMania was great from the 90s to 2000 and maybe 8 or 9. But now we can't even say the same thing. Last year we treat that bitch like it's an Avenger Endgame. It looked like a goddamn comic book. This year, yes, but this year I can't even say it until we see the match.
It's the multiverse.
Yeah, but
it's the multiverse. Are we talking about MCU multiverse like we talking about the Endgame saga?
Yeah,
no. That's what this.
but we talking about match. We ain't talking about the promo. We're talking about the match. Because if the match don't live up to the result that we all hoping for the sake of Mania, we gonna say this is the worst Mania you've ever seen. We don't give a fuck about the promo. We don't give a fuck about anything else.
It's gonna be like Starrcade '97 with Sting and Hogan.
No.
I just said Sting and Hogan. That's it. Not the entire show.
This the thing when you say that. I ain't gonna say road, but the journey to get to Starrcade '97 was entertaining until Starrcade '97.
Yeah.
This journey to get to WrestleMania this year has a lot of downs than ups, and they need to get to a point where people like us that I still love WrestleMania. As a fan, I still love WrestleMania because it brings me back to old WrestleManias. But like Hill said, the matches that they got lined up, and I could look on here and I could go match for match for y'all. It will have to get us excited this WrestleMania. Night 1 and night 2. For us to have something positive to talk about next week. Because if it's dope, this is going to be the episode 116. It's going to be so much flames. I'm talking about this dude already talking about next week we're going to be back to not powered by StreamYard. Yeah. We're going to have flames back here. We're going to have flames and smoke coming out of our nostrils and ears because we don't have nothing positive to talk about WrestleMania.
Yep.
And I don't want that to happen. I think we're going to have something positive to talk about. I just don't know what.
Oh, I think I do. I think I may get one idea. The triple threat. Because
yeah, well, you might be right on that one.
Yeah,
you might be right on that one.
Because Roman, Seth, and Punk, I was like, there's going to be way too many stories to tell in this one day. Because now that Well, Punk's finally going to have main event a WrestleMania match. They got that one taken care of. But now that last interaction, or one of the last interactions we had, Heyman and Seth had, and then when Seth acted like he was going to stop Heyman, but then he stopped it, he's like, "Oh, guess what, Paul? Now you owe me a favor." And I was like, even though I'll tell you right now, Paul ain't going to cash it in, but it does get you to thinking, what would Seth want if he was serious about wanting a favor from Heyman?
It's too much. I might speak like, because I know a lot of people that don't like CM Punk or Phil right now. I would have been happy if it was Roman and Seth. Because remember, that was supposed to be the WrestleMania main event 32? 32? I think it was.
Yeah.
Right? You know, you got this is the 10-year anniversary, I guess, of the Shield. That would have went great with the story. You add CM Punk with the Paul Heyman thing. I don't know why we're fighting over Paul Heyman, but okay. But people need to know this history. When CM Punk left, it was not just Seth that was getting these questions. Remember, Roman used to say some fucking off the wall shit in these interviews, and they said, "Oh, CM Punk did that motherfucker did not." No, it used to be that. You know, you got the Seth Rollins. It's a three-way story there. All about corner in WrestleMania. I get that. Did this really deserve to be main event? That's the question.
I would have said second to last match, maybe, but definitely not the main event. But unfortunately, this was the match that, well, since we're talking about stories, this was the one that got the most, that had the most compelling story. I'll put it that way.
This is why I say watch. If you didn't watch WrestleMania, that's documentary WrestleMania 9. Right? So the main event at that time was Bret Hart against Yokozuna. Hulk Hogan was still relevant as the biggest star in wrestling, right?
Yep.
Hogan comes back, what, 3 weeks before WrestleMania? And they automatically made it a double main event. They would have done something like that. I was like, okay, that's old school. CM Punk still gets his main event, right?
Yep.
But then you put the respect on one of the Royal Rumble winners. And not just the Royal Rumble winner, that champion. You telling me Gunther don't deserve to have a WrestleMania main event?
You definitely deserve one, man, because especially after the work he did the previous year and a half, 2 years with the Intercontinental title.
You telling me Rhea Ripley don't deserve a main event?
Well,
oh man,
I'm not saying
Bianca
already had not one, but I think she had one or two.
Yeah, the one with Sasha definitely.
Sasha.
Yeah, that was the main event. The other one was not.
Right. Well, the one with Sasha was the first.
Yeah.
All black main event female,
yep.
Right?
Yep.
Well, you telling me Rhea Ripley don't deserve a main event? Is that she been pretty much carrying that women's division? Her and Liv Morgan on Raw?
Oh yeah, that's right. Rhea. Yeah, that's right. Rhea was not a main event. Yeah, see, I keep forgetting because the Usos and them were the main event.
That's what I'm saying. Like you put some respect on your titles. Especially those two titles that y'all pretty made brand new.
Yeah. Especially your Royal Rumble winners, too.
Like
WWE owes CM Punk a main event. I agree with you. He was robbed of a WrestleMania main event twice. When he faced Chris Jericho.
Yep.
And when he faced Undertaker. Those are 2 years he should have been main event. I agree with you on that. But
Undertaker, that was like this way. Plus,
no. But I'm saying if they didn't take the belt off of him and put it on the Rock so they could have Rock and Cena one more fucking time, CM Punk would have still been champion.
Yep.
And you would have had CM Punk versus Cena.
Yep.
at WrestleMania.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Especially with the MetLife crowd.
Yeah. Come on, man. That's main event back then, especially back then. They had so much good chemistry. I know everybody's like, oh, they're sick of Cena and CM Punk. But look at that Mania, that Raw match they had.
Yep.
That was a dope ass match. That could have been, especially they did a power driver that supposed to not have happened.
Yep.
Vince was pissed, but you couldn't touch John Cena. So what you gonna do? So it could have happened. I get that, but that could have waited till next year. I think CM Punk could have got his main event next year. I think CM Punk probably win his Royal Rumble spot like you wanted this year. It'll be next year.
What you mean Curse Mania?
Yeah.
No, you go ask about Curse Mania. You want CM Punk to win the Royal Rumble, so you go to Curse Mania and New Orleans.
At least I have an excuse why he didn't win at Mania.
Yeah.
But we want WrestleMania to be perfect.
No, bro.
No,
WrestleMania cannot be perfect. Because you know
what? Shit.
No, because what's the WrestleMania? We always compare every WrestleMania after it.
What, Wrestle Kingdom?
No, what's WrestleMania? We always compare that was the perfect WrestleMania.
17. Even though I say that's a damn lie.
Do you see anything on this roster that will make us say that will beat 17?
WrestleMania 20, WrestleMania 25.
In your eyes. Oh. In your eyes. Well, worldwide, as a collective, we will all say 17. In your eyes, 20 was great. I love 20. I still say to this day that they took fucking hostage on Brock Lesnar and Goldberg, but that's a whole other story.
That was a shit fan.
I would say 30 of the what was that with what was that with AJ Styles and Shane? 33?
Oh, 33. Yeah.
33. I would say the one when they came at the midlife. 35, right? With Kofi Mania, with Shane and Miz, that was underrated. I would say that. But the perfect WrestleMania to everybody that has sports entertainment, that had wrestling, that had suspense, that had shock, that had the shit and pizzazz was 17.
Yep. Hey, could I give my personal perfect WrestleMania? 19.
I don't know why you say 19 because every
hold on. I can give you that one.
Every motherfucking main event had to do 3 finishes like they had L1, all these stars.
Not that. Hold on. I'll give you this one. Why give that one?
Good.
And despite the fact that how everybody's going to feel about one certain match, but
what certain match?
I say how they're going to feel about one certain match in particular.
Which one?
Yeah. Triple H and Booker. Yeah.
That one. Yeah. I know where it's going, but yeah.
But first of all, Michaels and Jericho.
Classic.
Damn near hell of a match.
Classic.
Rock Austin 3, which by the way, can I say I love Hollywood Rock? Yeah.
Everybody. Yes.
It's except for the fact that Brock damn near killed himself with that shooting star. I say Angle Lesnar wound up being a damn good match.
I say right now, the SummerSlam match was better than Mania match.
Yeah,
I would say
I wouldn't say that. Say Nokia. Say Inoki. That was Inoki. That was not New Japan. I had to find that out.
IGF. Okay.
Yeah, that was Nokia. But
even the tag team trials with Haas and Benjamin against Guerreros and Benoit Rhino, that was a pretty good match too.
That was underrated because one, they didn't think Shelton and what's name gonna win.
Yep.
I like Matt Hardy and Ray because I thought Ray was gonna come out the winner. He didn't.
Yeah.
I like, of course, you just said the classic. You just said the classic Chris Jericho and Shawn Michaels, which was the showstopper. No one don't talk about the other one I like, which is Undertaker, the handicap match.
Yeah.
And then my man, the Big Ozzy came out and kicked everybody's ass.
Yeah.
You know, well, I love nobody don't want to say it, but they had 4 main events.
Yeah.
That's the WrestleMania that had 4 main events.
Yeah.
Hogan, Mr. McMahon.
Hogan, Vince McMahon.
And with Roddy Piper coming out and that too.
Bro, I enjoyed that match. And no one don't give that match no credit. I saw 2 senior citizens fight for the last porch. That was fucking awesome. And then another senior citizen came out and hit him with a crowbar. And God rest his soul. But I didn't see Piper for a long time. That is not the Piper I want to see. You know, and then you had.
I would say this though. All due respect to I'm going to say this closely because I want to make sure I have like 50 million shirts, so I make sure Suzuki don't come looking for me. But with all due respect, damn it, Piper in what was that? 2003. I think in some aspects, I think Roddy Piper might be the original, like Angry Grandpa, if not Terry Funk.
He was. I mean, Terry Funk was middle-aged and crazy. Piper was the angry grandpa, but he had a reason to. Because how the hell you have a fucking match called who created Hulkamania?
Yeah.
And the fact that Piper came out like, bitch, whatever Hulkamania wasn't for me. I'm the villain of this story. Like, I was the one that had the guts to go after Hulkamania. Me. It wasn't me. The Hulkamania wasn't for me. And he came out and he, hit Hogan with the crowbar. And then Hogan, bloody fucked the Shane. Remember, that was the first time we saw Shane in a long time.
Yep.
Stone Cold and Rock, first time Rock beat Stone Cold at WrestleMania. And they shared a moment in the ring, which was awesome. And I'm glad no one knew what the fuck he said, even though I think Rock told everybody years later that he loved them. And no one knew that was Austin's last WrestleMania match until,
38. And then, not to mention that Austin was in the Damon as well. Actually, JR wanted, and I think Austin actually detailed that in the Stone Cold Truth book as well.
In his book, his DVD, their road to WrestleMania 19, with this motherfucker drunk 5. Who the hell would drink 5 Red Bulls? This is not beer, bro. That's not beer. You don't drink. What's fucking wrong with you? But I love 19, but no one don't consider 19 perfect. When I say in your eyes, 20, 21. I love 21, by the way. But Universal wrestling fans hardcore, purists, hardcore wrestling fans that watch everything. Because it's a difference, people. It's a difference. WWE, they would say 17 was the perfect one, and every WrestleMania that had to be was 19. I had to say this on 17. Was 20 the same? Yes, it's always 17. It's fuck that. My question is to y'all: what was perfect before 17?
Before 17?
Yeah, what was the perfect WrestleMania before 17?
WrestleMania 15. WrestleMania 12, 13, and 15. Those 3. WrestleMania 10, that was the rising peak. WrestleMania.
Hold on. For a man that was at 10, I would have said 10. Just because I was there, I would say 10. I'm going to tell you, I would say between 13 and 15.
Yeah.
15 might have an asterisk toward it though, because 15 gave us the blueprint for 2000, and that's what everybody don't like about 2000. What happened on 15? We had how many multi-man matches?
At least 4.
You had the
hardcore, the triple threat for the hardcore title, the 4-man intercontinental title.
You had that bullshit battle royal.
Yeah, that 15-minute
Right. So to then you had 2000.
Oh, and then Sunday Night Heat, you even had the battle royal to determine the tag titles.
But he had the blueprint for 2000. Almost every match was multi-man match, right? Except for the two ladies having their little striptease match. But
good match. Just add to era.
Yep. All right. Actually, I would say this. My perfect one. My perfect one before that one.
That's what I said.
I would actually said 8.
You gotta be the only one that says 8.
Dude, I would have given that one. Yeah.
I'll tell you why I hated 8, but I hate 9 more than 8.
Yeah.
I hate 9. I hate 8 because that bullshit main event.
Yeah.
Why the fuck?
How can it said? Yeah. That would be the only thing that was wrong. That was wrong.
Oh no, I got more.
Yeah.
I give you
why
one.
the hell Repo Man had a match with El Matador? What the fuck? Oh,
God, that was Shawn that fought.
Oh, sorry. Why did Shawn Michaels had a match with El Matador? And listen to me, that was Tino Santana's last WrestleMania on the main roster because I found out he had a dark match for WrestleMania. I didn't know that.
Yeah, because Marty. Yeah, because this also explains why Marty got why Marty Jannetty. Yeah, shout out Weasel. Yeah, why Marty Jannetty tried to escape through the window. Yeah, because he got in legal trouble for the 500th time or what at that point.
The match of the night for WrestleMania 8, I never go forget it, was Bret Hart against Roddy Piper for the Intercontinental title.
Yep.
That was the match of the night.
Yeah.
Moment of the night was Macho Man beating Ric Flair. Why was that not main event? I would never know. But Macho Man beating Ric Flair with I think he would have had it with a roll up.
Yep. Yeah.
But 9 pissed me off. Mickey's right here. We had to watch that fucking shit again, and I was like, see, this pissed me off even more. I knew it was elephant shit around this guy. I was going off on everything. But God, what will piss you off more if you watch that? I'm telling you, you go count how many people passed away from WrestleMania 9.
Yeah.
You go count. And I'm telling you, it's going to like sadden you up or piss you off.
Yeah.
Willis said, I never liked the Iron Man match with HBK and Hitman. Man, that was the best thing about WrestleMania 12.
And that's the only good thing about WrestleMania 12.
Well, 2.
Oh, maybe about Hollywood Brawl.
Yeah, the Hollywood parking lot was entertaining as hell. I'm sorry.
WrestleMania 12 was intense. Yeah. If you were talking about perfect, I would say WrestleMania 22, Chicago.
Oh yeah, with the DX.
No. WrestleMania 22, the fucking crowd.
Yeah,
was perfect. Because if we knew that was the last arena WrestleMania we was gonna get, you couldn't tell. That was the perfect. Chicago was the perfect audience for that show. And you might be right. In my view, and we still talk about. We watched. We still got DVD, right? We watched the DVD like constantly because you watch it on Peacock on the network at the time. They hide some certain things, Mickey James, was showing up, Mickey James doing, all that stuff. The Money in the Bank ladder match, loved it, and the right man won.
Yep.
Chris Benoit against JBL, underrated. Of course, Shawn Michaels against Vince McMahon, another classic. I think Shawn was trying to outdo Hogan and Vince McMahon, by the way. The tag team match, I didn't think was not that good, but it was not that bad, which was Big Show and Kane against the Spirit Squad. No, I mean against Carlito and Chris Match. The true third match for the World Heavyweight title, which a lot of people don't talk about. Rey Mysterio winning. That's the only thing they talk about. They don't talk about the match itself. They don't talk about the match itself. They just talking about Rey winning.
Yep. Another Edge McFoley.
Edge McFoley stole the show. John Cena and Triple H, great. But what no one don't talk about, and I'm gonna give it this credit, WrestleMania 22 with the rebirth of DX.
Yep. Oh yeah, especially because like Shawn on the ladder doing the DX, and then Triple H
did it, and then when Triple H did it, like yes.
And
by the way, Hell, you might be saying your catchphrase in a minute. But let's not forget that Undertaker and Mark Henry also in it. And unlike London, the dreads did go into the casket.
Yeah. I mean, it was big enough. I mean, come on, they had the right size casket. But I mean,
we can't forget about the Boogeyman. Get you know about Boogeyman.
I was trying to forget that, sir. I was trying to forget that fucking gums facing. That's the best effort you can give Booker T for WrestleMania. Give him gums. That's right. I don't call him Boogeyman. I call him gums. A baby, a newborn baby had more teeth than that old motherfucker. Gums.
The legendary Boogeyman.
Actually, you know what? Now that you mentioned it,
words like spaghetti.
Actually, now that you mentioned it, the Enforcer. Now I had a question. Who do you think had more teeth? Ralphus? Yeah, yes, folks. We're bringing a WCW reference here.
Well, AEW
or Boogie.
Someone from AEW had a fucking Jericho security shirt on.
Yep.
Yes, I'm gonna say Ralphus had more teeth than fucking
or either Bushwhacker.
Bushwhacker.
Yeah.
Bushwhacker. Yeah.
Because I know Luke. Yeah, because I know Luca like damn near missed all of his.
I'm just it's WrestleMania is to me is it still means something to me for reasons of this weekend of what the weekend brings. See, we didn't get this back then. We didn't get a lot of other shows around WrestleMania. So WrestleMania to me still means something to me because you got other opportunities to see other wrestling shows. Now, like last year, we didn't go to WrestleMania. We went to Stand Deliver, but we went to other indie shows. My wife got to see other wrestlers that she probably didn't think she was going to see before. You know what I mean? So you get that opportunity. You get to go to these WrestleCons that's there at WrestleMania. You get to all that stuff. And at the same time, you get to go to WrestleMania, the world, whatever, and get to see their guys and girls. So WrestleMania still means something to me as a fan. And I need people to remember this. You're still fans. You're still fans. Like if you don't like WWE, the product now, but you still will love the WrestleMania experience, WrestleMania weekend experience. Your fandom will come back. Like your inner kid will take over your body. I'm dead ass. When I saw some of these, when I saw Teddy Long, I said Undertaker. That's what got his attention. Got attention. So it's as a fan of wrestling, your fandom will be there. So the WrestleMania still got some type of magic. If it's not the show itself.
Yeah,
let's put it like that.
Yeah, and by the way, glad you mentioned Stand and Deliver, which by the way, I gotta say this. Looking forward to the 4-way women's title match.
Since you want it, question: Do they got a full card, or is just still 3 matches right now?
No, they have a card, but the thing is, there's still for the NXT North American women's ladder match. They still have 2 people that's going to be solved on this Tuesday's episode. And then they have the gauntlet to determine who Fraxium is going to defend the tag titles. And then that 4-way between Wesley, Eddie Thorpe, Lexis King, and Ethan Page will determine who Ricky defends the North American title against.
You know what? I hate to say it, but I'm gonna root for Ethan Page. This man gonna play. He's gonna have a good WrestleMania weekend. He's gonna put a TNA World Title.
Yep. And
then he's gonna go for the NXT North American title. I love it. I've been to WrestleMania.
Yep. When it was affordable.
Yeah. In fact, hold on, watch this, Nikki. What was the front row for WrestleMania 9? Nick, what was the front row price for WrestleMania 9? $250.
Wow. At Caesars?
At Caesars.
Wow.
So how much is $250? Where do you think you're sitting at WrestleMania this year for $250?
Cheap
You're not in the stadium, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
You're not in the stadium because I think the cheapest price for the nosebleeds is not even fucking.
Nah. In Vegas, yeah.
He's at home.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that would probably get you. That wouldn't even get you like a cheap seat at Dave and Buster's that will probably be airing WrestleMania.
But Hooters.
Or that's it.
Oh, Lord, Hooters.
Maybe if you're with Al Bundy.
Yeah. Shit. Oh shit! It's 8:00, boys.
Damn.
Ooh. All right, well, it's 8:00, so let's talk about the Dark Side of the Ring, Big Bang Vader. It was a really good show. I wouldn't call it's nothing dark about that episode. It's kind of like a trumpet and tragic. What I take away from that show, the Big Bang Vader episode, is he got a big heart and he loved pro wrestling and he got trained with strong style with Stan Hansen from Japan. And he was great all over the place until he went. Well, actually, WCW got screwed over by Hulk Hogan backstage politics.
Yep.
And then
it worked for him, brother.
Yeah, and then follow him in WWF when he got treated like shit. And the only thing good from him from WWF was he beat the shit out of Yokozuna and broke his leg, and he beat the shit out of Greg Monsoon. And of course, the one moment that we all see, Shawn Michaels bully Vader.
Stop! Whoa! Stop! I'm not gonna say how. I'm not gonna question how Vader felt. Let me just say that before I was about to say. But there was more to the story. Okay, this man didn't wash his clothes.
Yep.
Yeah.
This man didn't wash his clothes. Okay, hygiene. Like this is some of the stuff. I know they're trying to make Vader look good, but this is some of the stuff that carried with him.
Yep. Because I know Shamrock. Yeah, that's the reason he said he never wanted to work with Vader again.
Shamrock, Dustin, Hogan, or Belair, Captain. And if Captain Jack is saying this, do we not remember how Captain Jack with the shit train on his underwear showed on TV?
Sure.
Got the nerve to say something. I get it. And Vader was a good dude. Vader was. So for what I'm not gonna talk like I know the guy, but dude was from Compton.
Yep.
Let me repeat that.
What's up?
Vader is from Compton. How many white people you know live in Compton?
And much less survived in Compton.
Survived Compton. Leon went to AWA, Baby Bull, something like that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Went to Japan, became Vader. Had some great knockout matches with Stan Hansen. Came to WCW.
Emphasis on knockout.
Yeah. You know, was the man in WCW for a while. Hogan came out. Was working for me, brother. I'm going about what I know before I watch this show. You know, came to WWE. He had the greatest debut. Like you just said, beat the shit out of Gorilla Monsoon. Broke Yokozuna's leg. No one. Yeah. He was the monster. He was supposed to be WWF champion at that SummerSlam, but Shawn pulled a Terry. Yeah. Well, Michael Hickenbottom prefers moment, and then made the dude look silly on live pay-per-view, which brought his stock down. Went back to Japan, got his legend back. You know, all Japan matches, Noah matches. And all this man acts, this is what pissed me off. All this man acts is, if you go put me in the Hall of Fame, put me in the Hall of Fame while I'm still here. I don't have much time. WWE must have thought he was lying just to get in. And we lost him. Mm-hmm. Not to mention, this dude, he's the guy that introduced me to Will Ospreay. Not just the viral moment. You gotta remember, before one of his last matches was to challenge Will Ospreay in Europe. That's one thing that pissed me off. If I watch the episode, it's gonna be kind of hard.
Yeah. You know, I will say there was one thing about this episode I was disappointed about. that, and I know it's supposed to be more like dark side-ish or whatever, but I was disappointed that Ron wasn't a part of it.
Yeah, they did not put that in. And I wouldn't be surprised they put in the extended cut because
Yeah.
they didn't mention about Ron Simmons. They didn't mention about him and Ken Shamrock. Because Vader did give Ken Shamrock potato, but they did have a shoot fight at FMW Japan.
Yes, it is.
Go look up on YouTube, people. They have a match in Japan. Vader whooped Ken Shamrock ass in Japan. And I was like, "You supposed to be a world dangerous man, but he can't beat Vader." Okay, bro.
Well, I just told you he is from Compton.
I get that.
Okay? I just told you
Hey.
Vader is from Compton. Okay,
And like I said, you forget, and not to mention, like, Japan Vader is a lot different from American Vader because, Japan Vader didn't play. If he hit you,
it's straight.
yeah,
Wait a minute.
your lights is out.
WCW Vader was great now.
Oh yeah,
No,
I agree with you on that part, but I'm just saying.
We're talking about Japan Vader though. Japan Vader. Remember, we come on now. We're all Japanese wrestling fans here. They stiff as shit.
Yeah.
And Vader did not hold back.
And like I said, and Vader, and like to Hill's point though, like in WCW, we saw that stiffness, but when you got away from when you got him offshore to Japan though, remember, and this is where I came up with that little knockout. Like, we all remember that infamous match with him and he. Actually, I'm surprised that one wasn't talked about either.
Did they talk about Vader being up that reporter?
Yes.
Yes.
That's definitely on.
Okay, you gotta leave that. If you're gonna talk about some dark side, that man protect the wrestling. Goddamn it.
Yeah.
What
Oh yeah, and then Cornette talked about how he got detained over.
Yeah,
and that his wife couldn't even. That Vader's wife couldn't even like make a call or anything to him.
Dude, man, listen, overseas, you need to be on your best behavior.
Yep.
And you're not from here, we gonna fuck you up. You're not one of us, and you got the nerve to break a law here. Oh, motherfucker! Oh, motherfuckers ain't gonna know if you alive or dead.
Oh yeah, Willis just brought up a point. Yeah, hell, did they talk about that fight him and Vader and Orndorff got into?
Yes, he whooped his ass with the flip flop.
Wait. Will Paul Orndorff beat Vader?
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all something, especially those from the West Coast. All right, there's 3 places you don't want to fight. Have people that you want to fight. You don't want to fight motherfuckers from Jersey. You don't want to fight nobody from the 5 boroughs in New York. Okay, 5 boroughs. And you don't want to fight no country ass motherfucker from Florida. Okay. What I mean by country motherfucker from Florida, when the motherfucker like he wake up and put dip in his mouth. Fuck scrambled eggs and pancakes. Dip. This dude made Hogan cry. Hogan from Florida too. But that's all you heard.
Actually, for the same part, actually.
Right. And him and Hogan actually had a fight in the ring because Hogan said, "Hey man, lay off on the elbow, brother." And then he kept on doing it. He fought. Like, come on. Don't mess. So Vader learned a lesson. God bless him. You learned a lesson. That's why he asked where you from before you whooped your ass. Where you from? I ain't fucking with you. Where you from? Texas? Oh, I got you. You know? All right.
Yeah, I was about to say you could put South Central LA up in that area too.
No, South Central don't fight, they shoot.
Yeah, you got a point.
They put potatoes on their shit.
Potato? Did you just say potato?
Potatoes. You sorry. They don't when they can't afford silencers, they put potatoes.
I know OG Bobby Johnson. I know
There you go. That was an education movie. I don't know what y'all talking about. That was education.
Yeah, shit. To the boy get shot in the back. If you steal, you replace it.
At least it worked. At least it worked better than banana on the tailpipe. Banana inside the tailpipe.
Reese.
No. You didn't see Beverly Hills Cop.
I saw it, but no.
They went from Beverly Hills to South Central.
Right. We went from the hood to the whoa.
Well, hey, remember Axel was from Detroit. So,
We're not gonna tackle down in jail. Like, no, we're not gonna do it. No. Jesus. Fellas, we got 5 minutes. Let me go. Come on, we got.
We done. But but next week.
Actually, real quick though, I do want to give a little teaser. Like after we this, what do y'all think are going to be the top 3 matches on the WWE 50 greatest WrestleMania matches list?
Oh God, I gotta check that shit out.
You bet they better put. I don't care where they put it, but they better put Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker.
All right, and just for the record, that match has not been listed, so yeah, that'll more than likely be in the top 3.
Did they put Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart Iron Man match?
That was number. Believe it or not, that was number 14.
So Shawn
Bitch
Michaels,
ass nigga, who the hell put that shit up there?
I mean, Bret Hart against Stone Cold.
Bret and Stone Cold.
It's going to the Hall of Fame, so it better be the top 3.
That one is not on yet.
There you go.
Oh hell!
Please don't tell me they put Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant on there. I mean, please tell me they put it on there, but make sure it's not the top 3.
No, it was number 8.
Okay, good.
You know what's crazy? Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes WrestleMania 40 was number 6.
Yep.
Well, you just said it had the end game. We all love the end game ending, so
yeah.
Is Gunther, Drew McIntyre, and Sheamus up there?
Oh, I know that one was not on. No, 39.
Macho Man versus Steamboat.
That was number 4.
Goodbye.
No, because WrestleMania said you bring your black ass back here.
Bullshit.
Number 5 is your so-called the Perfect Mania. Is number 5, The Rock vs. Steve Austin at WrestleMania 17.
You said number 5?
Yeah.
Top 5. Yeah.
All right.
Perfect Mania means the whole fucking show, not just because of the main event. But
and then just for the record, TLC with was number 7. Just around
WrestleMania 17.
Yeah. Yeah, the Dudleys, Hardys, the Edge, Christian. Yeah, it was number 7.
So is the original Triple Threat ladder match on there?
That one was not. No, that one was not.
You know what?
Oh, please don't tell me Hulk Hogan and Rock is not up there.
They're number. Let's see.
Should already be up there.
Let's see. WrestleMania 18.
Oh, you know what? That one is not on there yet.
Motherfucker. It's time to go. Goodbye, everybody. See you next
week.
Wait
a minute. Let's see.
Hold on. Let me see. Nope, I am not seeing it.
Oh, listen. Listen.
Wow.
God,
that one's in the yeah, that one might be all right. There might be your number 3 then.
No.
See, that's in the top 10, but not top 3. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah. By the way, yeah. All right. So here's the 10 to 4 if everybody's wondering. 10 was Ronda, Charlotte, and Becky from 35. 9 was Warrior versus Macho, WrestleMania 7. Yeah, and like I said, Hogan and Andre for WrestleMania 3 is number 8. TLC for the tag team titles was number 7. Cody and Roman from last year's WrestleMania was number 6. Rock Austin 2 at WrestleMania 17 was number 5, and then Macho and Steamboat was number 4.
That's bullshit. Yeah. You know how many fucking people use that as fucking training, a training course?
Yep.
That's bullshit. That was the first WrestleMania Classic. How you gonna have that number 4?
Yeah. Like I said, some better come up with it. Actually, you know which one I'm surprised actually made the list? Well, not surprised not because of the match, but surprised because of how certain somebody feels about WWE using their widow. That Brett Owen made it.
Who?
Brett Owen was number 11.
They can't stop that.
Oh no, I know that, but I was like, I was just saying because of Martha. But
Listen, I apologize to Martha, but she can kick rocks. That's
Oh
part of
no!
it.
Wait a minute. Did Brock and Undertaker make it to? No. Let's see.
Hell no. That match don't. It's a good moment, but that match should not deserve to be top 20.
Wait a minute. Let's see.
He's trying to piss me off. I'll see
Nah,
that right now.
No, I gotta check out the list before I say anything.
You choosing
Yeah.
violence.
all right,
If it said moments, if it said a moment,
no, but I will say this: there was a couple that definitely do not belong. What?
It's not on the list.
good,
What? Oh yeah,
Brock
no.
versus Undertaker.
good.
Yeah, but you know what is on the list? Brock
What?
versus Goldberg from 33.
Yeah,
How
I
much
think
you
that-
want to? Oh no!
I take that because one, it did not give me a long ass match.
Two.
It was finish move at the finish. It was like both of y'all start with 5 finish moves, and let's see who and get it out the way. I loved it. And it made you forget about WrestleMania 20 match. So there you go.
Bro, I got a feeling the number one.
It's not Undertaker and Brock, sir.
It
It got
it does the 3 spots.
Undertaker,
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels is going to be number 1.
I hope so.
Hell, they can put both Shawn Michaels and Undertaker. Triple H and Undertaker Hell in a Cell up there.
Yes. That one was number. I know it's in the top 20. I just had to find where. Yes, 18.
No, wait a minute. You know who's be number 1? No, number 2 and number 3. This would be Shawn Michaels versus Steve Austin.
No,
And I want to say
no.
is
Only thing about that match I love was the end.
Yep.
The Stone Cold Stunner, 1, 2, 3, Jim Ross classic. Stone Cold, Stone Cold, Stone Cold. That's it. Oh, and Mike Tyson knocking out Shawn Michaels.
Yep.
That match. No disrespect to Shawn, that was trying his best with a fucked up back, but it even both of them will tell you don't. And
Bray.
they
You
get a
know what?
rematch.
You know, number
Bret Hart, Stone Cold. It gonna have to be one of the two because you put one in the Hall
Yeah,
of Fame.
because you're putting like you just So
put in the Hall of Fame.
Michaels Taker, Hart Austin. Then what would be number? And then what would the third be?
John Cena versus Bray Wyatt, the Funhouse.
I'm leaving.
Two.
I'm leaving.
I mean, they got Undertaker AJ Styles in the Boneyard match.
That was good.
That's true.
That was good.
And plus Undertaker's retirement match, so you got to put that one.
Pretty much. That was good. This one, it was like a timeline match. So everything that we're looking at Cena right now for. This is why you're a heel. This is why we was booing your ass all these years. This is why you was just a bully in the back. You prefer. That's what you did. You did a fucking Perry prefer shit.
They got Hogan and Warrior 15.
No, it's time to go. Y'all choosing violence. I swear.
Yeah.
Hogan and Warrior 15.
At least they didn't put Goldust and Roddy Piper.
All right, and they do have they got Razor and Shawn at 12. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I can't get mad because this is an objectable list. Their list, fine. But we all know number 1, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker.
It could be.
Or it could be Bret Hart and Stone Cold since they go in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Since that match is going in the Hall of Fame.
You know what? We should have you know what? If they're gonna do that for this year, next year, it's got to be. I don't know if they're gonna do that immortal moment. Does it have to be in WWE? Because it could be WCW and ECW as well.
They since they own damn it all the old fucking wrestling, they
well.
could do it that way, but again, this is WWE and they very petty and selfish. They go put their stuff.
More than likely, if they do it like WrestleMania style, I was like, yeah.
Oh, they go WrestleMania style.
I thought this one was like kind of lower than it should have been, but they got Michaels and Flair at 34.
34.
That's really
that could be a moment.
Yeah.
Fellas, I must say good night.
Yes, I want everybody shut the door because we're passing out collection plates. If not, we're taking cheeks. Anyway, if you don't like that, everybody slap yourself. Slap yourself.
That's it. Cheeks. I'm appalled. They connect cheeks. Deathbox new shoe. Mega Bang. What's up?
There'd be a few women in wrestling. That wouldn't be a bad thing, but yeah. That's for another time. Yeah. Especially if King's on the show. But anyways.
Damn. I'm sorry.
Anyway, y'all, it's your boy IRS. Make sure y'all pay up this Tuesday, you tax sheets.
Run.
No more run. Shut the door.
We're not here.
Come on.
Until next time. Good night. And always embrace your thirst and feel it. All of it. Raw. Anyway.
Just fuck that whole thing up right there. I tell you.
See y'all in 2 weeks.
Damn.
Yes. Peace.
Peace.